Yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on, y'all? Hopefully, everybody can hear me, man. I'm still sitting there. As y'all see, we got some breaking news. Breaking news, bro. I gotta, I gotta be honest. Some news I didn't want to hear, even though it wasn't even concrete as is. But as an avid Bud fan, bro, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got caught up in the hype a little bit. Oh man, I knew it felt weird. Hold on. There we go. Gotta represent the home team. Yo, like I said, man, before we get into it, though, y'all know what to do as I dress the screen, man. Like, comment, do all that great stuff. Salute to everybody here on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting that like button as you come in. As well, my rewatch gang, I appreciate y'all. Everybody over on X that's showing up and showing out. Please share this. All right. Please take part in the chat. This spur of the moment show, I'm not going to lie, is for you guys. I want to know how you feel about it. Your honest opinions, negative or positive. Make sure you let it be known in the comments. It should be coming across the ticker at the bottom. Like I said, this is live. I'm pretty sure it's going to pop up here. The source is the most credible source you can get, unless they playing some cruel joke, you know what I'm saying? But it's the most credible source you can get. Like, again, we're going to get to it. Also, if you would like to support the channel in a major way, you get that super chat. Also, you can follow this down here. You can use Venmo, Cash App, or you can go to njrmediastore.com. That is njrmediastore.com and purchase you something, and that helps the channel as well. All right. All right, man. Oh, and the socials. All right, there we go. Yes, the source, it is true. I'm going to read the article to you. The source is the Ring Magazine. And if you know who the new owner of the Ring Magazine is, it's Turkey none other than Turkey Alashik, right? So, I'm going to read it to you. It's short-lived, but it is what it is. Let's get it. It says Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is now off. As sources has advised, keyword has advised, the ring that the anticipated super middleweight showdown between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is now canceled. Alvarez 34 and Crawford 37 were expected to meet on a September date at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. So they switched it. Oh, wow. Crawford, who holds the WBA junior middleweight title, was planning to move up in weight by 2 divisions to challenge Canelo at the full super middleweight limit of 168 pounds. More details will be provided when obtained by the ring. Can't get more accurate than that, bro. You can't. It's not a hoax. I thought it was a hoax myself. It came across Twitter and it was like Ring Magazine had a yellow check mark. And I was like, what? That can't be official. So then I went, because I know the Ring Magazine Twitter says Ring Magazine Legacy. So I went there and I ain't see it on there nowhere, but I do pay for the Ring Magazine. And for you guys to see it yourself, I'll put it up on cam. There it is yourself, Ring Magazine, the Ring staff. There you go. Oh. And just to go back one, or just show you it is the actual app. The app is fabulous. I love it. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's the first story. You don't even have to pay for the subscription unless you just want to get all the news way ahead of time and actual insider stuff. If you don't, the app is just as great as having the actual magazine, or you can get physical copies. I'm not getting sponsored. I just really like it that much. They need to sponsor me. I'm in there and read it every day, but you know what I mean? But yeah, you can't get no clear cut than that. So you talking about raising everybody hopes up. And yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was looking forward to this fight. I've been looking at fights. Just about an hour ago, I got done looking at the last fight, which was Bud and Earl Spence. And was coming to my whole conclusion of really settling on who I was going to pick. And I came to the conclusion that I most definitely was picking Terence. But at heart, I knew the strong possibility of him losing. Like, I'm going to ride with him, but hey, you know what I mean? Because, I had this whole, oh my God, but it's worthless now. You know what I mean? I was so ready, bro. They should drop the shit early, bro. They should drop the shit early. Hey, man, let me pay my respects too, man. Rest in peace to Irv Gotti, bro. That's crazy right there, man. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all don't know who Irv Gotti is, or maybe you do, but he brung us the likes of DMX and Ja Rule and the famous Murder Inc. and all of that. You know what I mean? The 50 came along and dismantled everything, but gave us Ashanti and it's a bunch of great music, man. He did a bunch of great stuff. So sad to hear that he suffered multiple strokes and he was on his deathbed all day and he died, man. That's sad. But yeah, I'm gonna put this link here. This show is definitely about y'all. Y'all know that. Do know that we all working on the phone lines. Everybody trying to put their head together to get these phone lines together. For some reason, my board don't like it, but I'm gonna figure it out. I promise you. I do see the Instagrams like you should get a phone line. Salutes to my truckers. You know what I'm saying? They like, shoot, I'll be in a truck, dog. I'll be want to call. Salutes to y'all. I'm just very appreciative that you watch. You know what I'm saying? But I am working on it. But until the end, I am gonna put the link in the chat. I do want to hear, what do you think happened? You know what I'm saying? Or you think it's BS? You know what I'm saying? Given this is Turkey's stuff, but it could be pulling our leg. I believe it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, only because I know what's coming up, and I kind of spoke on this a minute ago, and we could talk about that as well. The link is in the chat right now. Let me pin message. All right, it's pinned at the top as well. So if you want to come through, please come through. All my people on X, don't hesitate to come on over to YouTube at GMT Sports and participate and hit that subscribe button as well. If you don't, hey, get in the chat and get busy. You understand me? Let's do it the right way. I'm about to salute everybody real quick while this chat has slowed down some. All right, MMA and boxing addicts. Yes, it's as of right now, they're saying it's off. All right. Sports fanatics. Salutes to you, sir. He said it'll be back on. I believe that. We're definitely going to talk about that. El Pinchy, it's hilarious. Canelo troll you all. Hey, it may have been one. I don't think it wasn't him. It was Turkey. It was Turkey Alex Sheik. It was in the Ring magazine. So, it is what it is. I don't look for Canelo or Terence to say it. I'm looking for the person who's going to actually put the fight on to announce it. You know what I mean? Fighters can say whatever. Sports fanatic get people to promote them for free. It was gonna get promoted for free. I think you're a troll, and I love you, man. Y'all know I love these trolls, man. But there's no such thing as free promotion. People gonna talk about it anyway. It's called a word of mouth. You get what I'm saying? Adam Hurley, he said, "Why is it that I can always predict Canelo ain't gonna take the fight?" Hey, man, we should see. We should see. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting texts as we speak, y'all. Forgive me. Amber said McGee, but not Crawford. Facts. El Pinchy, only the African American community wanted this fight. El Pinchy, it don't matter. It's boxing, bro. And guess what? Quiet as kept, he'd have been the best person on his resume. And El Pinchy, tell him we really want the Benavidez fight. So, El Pinchy, why you talking all that shit? Take the link, sir. Because I am willing. The only reason we're settling for Terence Crawford, right? Now, me personally, I am a diehard Terence Crawford fan, as you can see in the background. But I will say this. At the end of the day, I would prefer Benavidez first. So, no, we're one settling for it. We're settling. It's the next best thing. It's what else is out there for Canelo? Be honest with you. He's Jake Paul. You're accepting that? Stop playing. But the love's way. Now there's only two things I see happening. Turkey may be pivoting into Canelo versus Benavidez. If not that, Turkey is absolutely done working with Canelo, and he may be fighting Jake Paul. We gonna talk about that. Yeah, we kind of on the same wavelength right there. You know what I'm saying? D2 Wild for gaming. He said, "What happened? Shit, we don't know. Cook an hour away from LA. Cook hour El Pinchy. Salute. So y'all know each other. Salute to y'all, man. Hey, make sure y'all in here hitting that subscribe button, that like button, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind y'all talking smack to me. I don't, but at least hit the subscribe button, bro, and come back fuck with your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Here's the thing. I do want to talk on El Pinchy. El Pinchy. You say African American. I'm not African American, by the way. I'm American. And two, I will say this at the end of the day, right? We only settled for the Terence Crawford fight because we knew Canelo was scared of Benavidez. That's it. That's it. I don't think it's not one American of African descent on this planet, right? In this country, that would not take the Benavidez fight over a Bud fight. Now, I'm just being honest. That's who everybody wanted. There was not one black American of African descent saying, "Oh man, fuck Benavidez, bro. We want to see Bud and Canelo." Nobody was saying that. Nobody. We all wanted Benavidez. We want to see that torch pass. That's what we want. That's it. Canelo got shit to gain from this Terence fight. It will be a great feat if Terence, and that's a strong if Terence was to be Canelo, but it still doesn't trump Benavidez Canelo. I mean, I'm just being totally honest with you, my guy. You know what I mean? So don't ever think that. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's the type of person you is, but I'll let you be that person. You know what I'm saying? Susan Roberts Jenkins for being first on the panel. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, greetings and God bless you all. Hopefully everything goes swimming with you all. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so the fight is canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And it sucks. It does suck. But shout out to I can't reread your name. My glass is bad. They love Sway. I think that's what it say. They love Sway. They love Sway. I got it, goddamn me. What all that shit ran together. I think that's it, right? They love Sway. Shout out to They Love Sway, bro. We are on the same page, man. I think this might, and this is a strong might, for people that weren't paying attention to after the fight, Eddie Reynoso was at the Benavidez fight. He was there. He hurried up and ran his ass up out there too. He didn't want to answer no questions. So maybe he was scouting. I said this the last show, right? Maybe we might get that fight. Who knows? We do know the talks of Jake Paul, which I ain't seen anything really official, right? It's been one person that blew a whistle on it, and I forgot my guy, and he's usually credible, but he always posting on X, but he's the only real credible person I've seen saying.
Are you pertaining to Hassan?
Is that his name?
The guy with the do-rag as a profile picture of him with a do-rag in the gym?
I think so. He probably close to their camp, whatever. But I'm like, I don't know, bro. It might be real though. We might get Jake Paul. Now we need to know. We know it's gonna be Jake Paul, M. Billy, or the other guy, right? William Skull, right? Fine. It might be one of them three. But who are we getting in September now? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, at this point, goddamn me, if he don't fight nobody in September, Canelo finna hang it up. He finna hang it up. At this point, Bud, somebody just took the words out my mouth. He can go get a big fight with Boots, but we do got Jamel. Ain't it Jamel or Jamal? He taking pictures with his brothers and they hitting the bag and shit. Man, he can line a fight up with him. That's a huge fight for Bud. So it's still work out there for Bud. But for me as a fan, man, I ain't gonna lie, I want to see the shit. But a part of me is like, cool, it is what it is. But at the same time, yeah, man, that was fucked up. Now, this is the third. See, you know I had a third point, right? There's one more. I said this before. Turkey reneged on this shit before. When everybody kept saying it was a video that came out, it had no sound. It was a video call video. It had Bud on there, it had Canelo on there, and it had Turkey on there, right? And everybody's like, oh, they talking about they gonna fight. Turkey came out and said, no, we're not talking about no fight in this video. We're actually talking about the SNK video game, Final Fury, whatever the game is coming out or whatever, and how they purchased SNK and blah, 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 blah. He like took it away from us then it got announced to Ring Magazine, and then it went back up, and now it's like, nah, they ain't fighting. It's a strong possibility because this is all that everyone's talking about. They see has took all the steam away from February 22nd, the last Crescendo card. Like nobody's talking about no other card. Have y'all realized that? Nobody's talking about Better Be Evolved 2. Nobody's talking about none of those fights on that card.
Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, of course, I've heard chatter about it, in regards to like Madrimov and Virgil Ortiz and and stuff like that. But like nothing, nothing massive, nothing.
Right. Nothing to the point where nobody dedicated a whole video to it. Right.
Precisely. Yeah.
Nobody's made a live talking about Virgil and what's his name, Madrimov.
Yeah, Israeli Madrimov. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's talking about. Nobody's dedicated right now. You could on YouTube, if you go over on Rumble, if you go over there on any of these other sites, TikTok, look at the box community. They titles say what? Canelo versus Crawford, and all these videos were spawned by a if. You get what I'm saying? Because the original article that came out said they agreed. It didn't say they signed. You get what I'm saying? Nothing was inked to paper. So
precisely, agreement means like a verbal agreement,
right? Right. And anything could have came up to stop it, or you could change your mind or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So everybody felt like it's gonna roll because if anything, he just tested everybody's temperature on this Ring Magazine because not everybody's back believing in the Bible of boxing, Ring Magazine. So if it's in there and we know who's putting on the fights owns it, it gotta be law. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be true.
Yeah.
So now he sees how serious. If anything, he just checked the temperature to see how serious everybody's taking this magazine. Because I swear to God, everybody rolled with it, even me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're gonna have to put something out now because now everything I read out there gonna be iffy. I mean,
right, like, yeah. You gotta salt or something.
Yeah, you done fucked it up. Bro. I bought it to the subscription, bro. I be canceled on your ass. Don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? So
it's like I wanted to ask before you advance, like your point.
Yeah, go ahead.
What portion is this? Are you still going through your topics, or are you going to get the thoughts?
No, this is the main topic because it just came out, so it's not a lot of other stuff. Whatever you want to bring up, you can bring up.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to grant my my honest thoughts, my honest perception on the cancellation of the mega fight with Crawford and Canelo.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, all glory to God. It's all in accordance to His perfect will. You know what I mean? I prayed about the fight. I wanted the fight to happen, but it's all glory to God at the end of the day. I want the king of Crawford. In my perception, he's the king of boxing. I want him to have like a big fight before he retires. He's pound for pound number one in my book. Um, I know you said the Boots fight. I don't think Boots is ready for Crawford. We established on this channel he loses he gets defeated by Madrimov, let alone Crawford and Backroom and Boachuk. So he's obviously not ready for Crawford if he's not able to get through those three. I think Backroom and Crawford would be good. I don't know what EGOD in the comment section is talking about. He said Backroom would piece up Crawford. I believe that's entirely erroneous. I believe Crawford he wins that fight. I believe Backroom would give him a good challenge, but I believe Crawford wins that fight. What other point did you go over? You went over
maybe they pulling our leg on it, or trying to just take steam off of it to promote the other fights that he got coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
could be a strong possibility. You know what I'm saying? But um, like I say, part of me's kind of heartbroken over it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But at the same time, like, all right, because there's still other good fights out there for Bud. Bud just gonna have to conquer 154. And if Jamel is Jamel, right? At 154, right? Or Jamal. One of them, I get them mixed up. But
Yeah,
y'all know
I was
which one.
saying Bakram or Jamel. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jamel
those are
was a good
big
one.
fights for him, you know what I'm saying? Then if the winner if Virgil pull out against goddamn you just said his name. Start with him.
Madrimov.
Madrimov. That's a good fight. So I mean, you know, he can fuck he can still as long as they don't stall
Yeah,
him
there's still
out.
options out there. There's still
Yeah, as long as they don't
some very
stall him
excellent
out,
options.
he can likely achieve 3-time undisputed. It's gonna be hard road, but it's very possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Salute to E God. I see your comment now. E God, what's good with you, man? I hope you like and subscribe to the channel, bro. He said now Bud can duck more. That's I don't understand that language when people say that now he can duck.
he can't. He cannot duck. He can't duck. That's what he said.
Okay. He said now I need to put my other glasses
Yeah,
on,
but that
bro.
makes no sense though. That like that's not comprehensible at all. Because Bud was never. I mean,
Yeah,
he wasn't
yeah.
even like he was trying to go at Canelo. He wasn't even trying to like he wasn't even thinking about backroom. So
Shit, it's not even that. That's not even the big fight, bro. You got what's my tall dude name?
Fondora.
Fundor.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? If you think Merzadio gonna be tougher than Fundora, something's wrong.
Oh, you believe Fondora is the more formidable? Oh yeah, because of his reach advantage,
Yeah,
his
Bud, I haven't seen Bud fight nobody that tall, bro. Nobody
yeah.
remotely. Nobody. Yeah, that's gonna be a challenge. That's a challenge you can honestly say, I can honestly say, for is me seeing him, you know, I don't know him. I don't know what goes on in the gym, but I've never seen him fight nobody or even remotely that tall. I can say with confidence, I believe that's a challenge he's never even fought before. That's something he's never seen before. Everybody else styles and this and that and third, yeah, I'll give it to him. He could adapt. But that's a problem all in itself. Can he win? Yeah. But it's still gonna be a goddamn problem. Salute to Mark Wynn. What's going on? Nerd, what's happening? Jay Smith, salute. Round one, what's happening, man? But
Well, what you call? I mean, so there's Bakram, there's Fundora, there's I mean, I think Fundora he's going to get in a fight with Shardell Booker, but so Bakram, Jamel Herring. I mean, if Bud can also like I mean, it's not the end of the world. There's other fighters at 168 he could that could that he could that would be they'll make for a thrilling fight with Bud, right? Like who at
yeah.
168 would be
The one that
if
will
he still
have
wants to
all
go
the
up there?
hype, the one that will have all the hype right now, where they wouldn't have to really build up anything, would be
William
the
School or
Jamel or Jamal. I can always get them mixed up. The one, whatever one,
Jamal? Oh, at 168.
yeah. No. He wasn't at 168. He was at 154. The one at
Oh,
154.
okay, yeah. I'm just saying, like, if Bud still still has the desire to go up to 168, like, what would make a thrilling fight for Bud if he still wants to go up to like 168?
Shit, if Charlo be there, ain't really nothing there. That's the thing.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's true. There isn't really. I mean,
Ain't
there's
nothing
Williams.
there. What he gonna do? Fight all of Canelo leftovers?
Yeah,
Then that's
he
all
can
that
fight.
people gonna say, and it makes no sense for them to do it because Canelo got all the belts except one.
He can fight in Billy, I guess. Or I don't know.
But he gonna fight him, Billy. Man, he's finna fight him, Billy. Yeah, if he fight Jake Paul, it's really that bag must be really big, right? But if he don't fight Jake Paul, I think he's gonna fight
No, no, I mean
William
Crawford.
Skull. I mean, cause don't William Skull got that belt, don't he? He gonna fight William Skull. He gonna finally fight his mandatory to go get that belt back, become 2-time undisputed at 168.
Oh yeah, but I'm referring to Crawford, like at 168, like I think in regard to who will make an interesting fight for Crawford at 168 I think he could fight in Billy, right? If
Yeah, but I mean, for what? Like at his age, you gotta think what does he gain from that?
oh yeah, true. He's trying to get like a big fight. He's
He
trying to
going
get
all the
like
way up to 168 to fight these guys. It's not benefiting him. No.
right.
I mean, you know, unless it was like, okay, you fight him, then I'll fight you next, you know, type shit. But if it's not gonna benefit him, The only way that shit somebody would have benefited him in that way, it would have been if Benavidez would have stayed at 168 and he fought Benavidez, beat Benavidez, and then got Canelo. You get what I'm saying? But nothing else at 168 benefits him, bro. Because like I say, Canelo has 3 of the belts. He's gonna mess if he don't fight Jake Paul. If that rumor is true and he doesn't fight Jake Paul, he's finna fight William Skull. He's finna go get his belt because you gotta think. Technically, he'll be what? If he get his belt back, he'll be 2-time undisputed.
Right.
At 168. So he'll be up there with everybody else, Terence, the NUA, and all. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you're spot on. Yes, there are people. Someone said in the comments, I've heard this. I've heard rumors about this. A Bud and Arislandi Laura fight. People were talking about that concept.
Yeah, but again, what does it do for him? Though? I would like to see it. To be honest with you, these are fights I would like to see. But you got to think this ain't a regular like he lives at 168. This isn't a guy who's already at 168. So we gonna ask a guy that lead 154 when there's money there to still to be made, right? Where 154 is hot, right? And it's even more hotter if he stays there. They'll go to 168 and actually fight Lara.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Right, exactly.
I'm going for the main belts. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't know Reggie belts. I'm going for the main belts. I'm finna fight all these dudes. I'm gonna fight everybody and become the undisputed Reggie champ. Hell no! I want the big belts. I'm going for the big guy. And if anything, he fights William Skull and get that belt. You get what I'm saying? If Canelo don't fight, if Canelo doesn't fight William Skull and say Jake Paul or he fights Tim Billy, I'm on the phone like I want to fight him and get that belt. That way, if Canelo wants, at least he can say he became champion 168, right? He'll be able to actually say I had a main belt, a big boy belt at 168. If Canelo still chooses not to fight him after he gets that championship, at least he would accomplish that. Just like when Roy went up and fought Ruiz. Ruiz was kind of that dude, but not that dude. You get what I'm saying? But Roy was able to say he jumped 20-something pounds and became a heavyweight champ. You get what I'm saying? But it would have to be worth it. I can't see him fighting a Lara for nothing, a Reggie, when I can go fight. I want to fight for a real one, man. That's asking a lot. You know what I'm saying? To fight a Lara? Shit. Fighting a Canelo, I got a chance of being a unified champ and possibly it's based on what Canelo fight. If Canelo was to fight William Skull, get that belt, he would be undisputed again. So that means I will have a chance of either being undisputed or unified. Plus, I'm gonna get a bag I ain't never seen before. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather take that risk more than any fucking thing. But to do all of to come up all of that to fight Lara for Reggie, hell no. When Salute to Nerd. Nerd said Jamel coming off a 2-year layoff. That's not a big fight for Bud. The hit Nerd. Think about it though. It's money. The drama that was his homeboy. The drama they gonna bring all of that back up. Him talking shit in the crowd, all of that to him. Round 7, looking between the ropes like that's your boy, ain't it? That's your boy. Yeah, he got some stigma to it, just like the other one got slapped behind Caleb Plant. People will say that shit now. Man, I've been watching boxing too long where they be like, man, that ship is sailed, man. Don't nobody care. And then as soon as it get announced, motherfuckers be all over it. Right now, if that fight with Jamal was Jamal and Caleb Plant get announced, everybody on it. The infamous slap, bro. That shit will never die in my eyes, dude. I don't care. If they told me tomorrow they're gonna fight, guess what? I'm buying it. That man need to get his lick back. You know what I'm saying? Till he fight that man, I don't care who he fight. This shit right here, bro. Yeah, you heard that man say, "Oh shit." That's how I felt when I saw it. I felt this pain. Like, did he just? And he still want to be this. Ain't no way. You gonna tell me if they say, yeah, they finna fight. Ain't nobody for talk about it. So to hear that Jamel, 2-year layoff, Mr. I want to take a hiatus and tuck my tail ass motherfucker. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. You want to go get on the PBC plan and take 2 years off because you took a fucking loss? Yeah, come back and claim your belt, Mr. I'm in recess. No, do it. He was talking all that shit before. There's a difference when you talking mad shit, and he was talking shit about Bud way before the Earl fight. So I mean, you know, I'm with it, bro. I don't care, and that's money though. That's a fight I believe he will win, but that's money though. That's gonna generate. It ain't gonna generate the money of a fucking Canelo fight. That it won't, but it'll generate some motherfucking money, especially if Turkey involved. That means everybody gonna get paid good, and everybody will watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Yeah. I mean,
And people can say, I swear, right now, all week, if I say this to everybody, like, hell no, man, we don't care about that. As soon as that shit get announced, watch. Just pay attention to the landscape. Everybody does it, bro. Man, we don't care about that. Man, that ship is sailed. Man, and as soon as that shit get announced, it's on everybody's shit. Every podcast, every live streamer gonna be talking about
yeah, whoever just popped in, God bless, bro. What's up? Who's
it. What's
this?
up, round one?
Oh, what
Oh,
up,
it's
my
round
man?
one.
What up? What up? What are you guys talking about?
Man, they canceled the Bud and Canelo fight.
Oh, did they really? Oh,
Yep.
so that's true? Oh, I thought that was just jokes or something.
No, it's on ring. He can always get booted out.
Expert, but Unify at 154.
Yeah, man, you didn't know you had got booted out, huh? You be kicking yourself out sometimes, bro.
Oh,
you
yeah, sorry.
yeah, man. What you had said?
Oh, yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, who's he gonna fight? I would like to see Boots Ennis move up to 154 and fight. You know, unless he's gonna fight Virgil. You know, there's some fights for him. He don't need to go up 2 weight divisions to fight Canelo. You know.
Right. That's why I said it's enough smoke at 154. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's
Me
enough
and Liv were
smoke there. It's not like it's not a letdown. Like none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to explain it. I forgot who said that earlier in here. Somebody came at me. El Pinche, I think his name was.
Yeah,
You
me and
know,
Slick, we were going over the options. He has Bud has very excellent options outside of like
outside Canelo, that's a dream
Yeah,
fight.
yeah, that's the money fight.
That's just a dream fight, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't like that. Now I did want to see it, but like I was trying to explain to El Pinche though, what nobody asking Bud to fight Canelo. We was asking Canelo to fight Benavidez.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so he was trying to make it. He was trying to make it a race thing, and I was trying to tell him every American of African descent wanted Benavidez. We didn't want Bud to fight Canelo because he black.
Yeah.
Nobody even was calling for that shit. Nobody, not even Bud at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And right now, if they announce Benavidez, right now, if they said Benavidez is fighting Canelo, guess what? Everybody gonna forget about that fucking Terence fight. Ain't nobody gonna care about that shit.
Yeah. I don't want to see Canelo versus Bud. Glad it's off because really, like, I don't know, man.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
I feel like it's not gonna like Jermell Charlo, man. And Mel is he's one of my favorite fighters. But Mel, man, he couldn't do shit to Canelo. And Mel is clearly
two different fighters though.
Yeah, but to me, Mel is more skilled than Canelo in a way. You know, like maybe
it was his mind. He was mind.
Like Canelo, but oh man,
he was kind of mind fucked. If you watched all the lead up, the lead ups to the fight, he was like, you got to dress classy when you're around Canelo. I brought out my nice watch because I'm fighting Canelo. Like he wasn't respecting that man too much, bro. Like his mind was fucked from the jump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you gonna go in there to fight a giant like Canelo, right? And I'm talking about figuratively, right? Figuratively speaking, a giant like Canelo, and you talking about yourself like you beneath him. You're not gonna win like that, bro.
Yeah,
I broke my nice watch out for Canelo. You got dressed nice for Canelo. You gotta what? No, he wasn't winning that. His mind wasn't in the right place, bro. You got going that motherfucker like Benavidez on some fuck you shit. Fuck you. We be friends after this motherfucker. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, shit. There's a lot of fights I could see, like even Mel. I want to see Mel move up to 160.
I want to see Mel I want to see Mill. I want to go see him take that belt from Bud.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I do too, but I'm like,
Uh,
Mel, he's been fighting there. He don't need to prove nothing. He was the guy, you know. So to me, I'm like, man, he could fight Lara, take his belt, or who else is over Janabek, maybe. I don't know. Um,
Janibek just lined up a fight too. He finna defend, but he about a big fight. He about to have a homecoming fight in the Ukraine
oh yeah,
or
damn.
Uzbekistan. I think it is one of them. But
Yeah.
he fights somebody I don't know, but over
Damn,
there
man.
homecoming. They just trying to keep
Yeah,
him busy because people dodging
yeah,
him. And then
yeah. I know. He's crazy. That'd be a good fight for Mel, but I'm like, would he be ready? You know.
hey, that
And then I
if
want to
y'all
see.
saying he don't fight Bud because of 2 year layoff, he
Yeah.
definitely better not fight Janibek.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I feel like him versus Lara makes better sense than Janabek right now. You know,
Yeah,
like someone like Lara who's still, at his age still he's still a good boxer, man. Great skills and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so but I would want to see that. And then maybe a Janabek if he wins, something like that. And then I
Yeah,
want to see Maul. I want to see Jamal move his ass up to 168. Fight
yeah.
William Skull, take that belt. Go
See,
go
that's
fight
what
Plant.
we were
Man,
just talking about.
he got
We,
fights, man. Like
yeah, that's what we were saying.
I
But
like
that's who I
Charles,
think
man.
Canelo gonna fight, bro.
These guys
That's
gotta come back out of retirement, bro. Like, come on.
that's who I think Canelo finna fight, bro. If he don't fight Jake Paul, it's gonna be William Skull because if he gets his belt back, that make him 2-time undisputed
Oh
in
yeah, William
168.
Skull.
And
Yeah,
he
that's the
been
thing too.
yeah. So they fought the eliminator to get that belt, and William Skull was technically already his mandatory. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And they made him
yeah.
fight eliminator. Now you got the belt. Shit, if I don't got no other fight, why not go fight William Skull, get the fucking belt back? Now I'm in the rankings with Bud and anyway is 2-time undisputed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
That's
why not?
man. I mean, yeah. See, I would like to see. I need Boots to move up though, man. He looking like a skeleton in the closet at weigh-ins and shit. He looking like super drained. I'm like, and he got the IBF belt, so it's like that. You got to be a little more drained, or So I'm like, man, he should move up, fight Virgil, fight Bud. There's fights for him up there too.
Yeah, yeah. I would love
I would love to see Boots because
if Boots go to 154.
right now, Boots. Oh yeah, go ahead.
If Boots go to 154, it's the 154 division gonna be on fire.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
the
be
thing
nuts.
too, because
It's gonna be like this inevitable clash.
That's gonna be
It's gonna
exciting.
be the inevitable clash. You hear me?
Yeah, man.
Because everybody gonna be anticipating, Bud fighting his way towards him and him fighting his way towards Bud. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna build that shit up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or who oh man, maybe if AJ comes back, or EJ, I mean, or Errol Spence Jr., Errol Spence, maybe if he's fighting at 154, he should take a Keith Thurman fight, that'll sound good. Errol
Who?
Spence and
Man, he
Keith
ain't gonna
Thurman.
fight him. He ain't gonna fight him. He was supposed to
No,
fight him before Bud.
I know, but I remember Keith was saying still
That's what
fighting
everybody
Keith
wanted. But if you fight him
too.
now,
Like,
Keith moves like
I
a
remember that because Keith been playing us, man. He been
no.
playing.
Remember PBC was trying to make Earl fight him, and he went on Twitter was like, "No, I'm not fighting that dude because he didn't give him his shot." Remember when Earl was calling out Keith, and Keith was like, "He ain't did nothing. What would I need to fight him for?" And blah 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 blah.
That was back
So then the
then.
tables
That was
had
like
turned.
that was like when Keith was calling out Floyd, and then Floyd was like,
Yeah,
"Hey, no, you gotta fight Spencer."
yeah. And Earl and he
Man.
wouldn't fight Earl, and then
Yeah.
so then the tables turned. Earl get the belts. He calling Earl out, and he like, "No, I'll never give you that shot because you didn't give me my shot."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I don't see it happen. And then if he fight him now, boy, it's gonna look. That man move like a Jerry. He got a fight coming up in Australia anyways right now. Fight this young 22 kid.
True, yeah.
He got to get past him. That last fight I saw Thurman in, man, the way he was walking to the corner, goddamn it. He looked like everything hurt on him.
Man. Hopefully he's not a ringer. I mean, shit, look the way he beat Mario, but after losing to Pacquiao, which it was a close fight. It's not like Pacquiao, it was a very close fight. It could have gone either way. I thought Keith would win maybe, but he took a minute. He took like 3 years off basically, and then he comes back.
Yeah, they all do it, bro.
Barrios his ass. Like, come on now, man. The way he looked half retired, ring rust.
Man, whatchamacall got spanked. Thurman got spanked, took 2 years off. Earl Spence, about 2 years, got spanked. and still ain't came back.
Yeah,
All of them
that's
do it.
true
Jamel
too.
Charlo, spank,
Yeah,
go away for 2 years. That's
yeah,
just what they do, bro.
man.
Then they,
Yeah, PBC been paying them so much that they got
all right,
spoiled.
that shit crazy, bro. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
yeah, cause it's
Salutes to
like, dude.
salutes. They love Sway, man. He said Plant Charlo is cool, but Plant and Berlanga, I need that. I would take that fight too, though.
Ooh, hey, I would
I
like to
would
see
take that
Plant
fight
and
too, though, bro.
Berlanga, and then Jamal, him take a fight, maybe Boo Boo Andrade at 168, him and
I
then,
would,
if
hey,
he beats Boo
I would
Boo,
take that too.
yeah, if he beats Boo Boo, then him and Caleb Plant, because I think Caleb Plant is gonna outbox Berlanga. He's gonna
Mm,
outbox Berlanga,
yeah,
like
man.
just like
Berlanga gonna
Canelo
come in
did.
big,
Like,
bro.
yeah, he is, but he's gonna outbox him like
Yeah, he gonna
Canelo
box
did.
him. He
Like
gonna be easy to outbox.
I feel like that's a good style for Plant. Someone who's gonna kind of walk forward, kind of big. Like he's not like a David Benavidez type a pressure fighter. So you know he's like a one shot type of dude. Like he
Yeah,
don't really
yeah,
pressure like that. So
yeah.
that's a good fight for Caleb Plant.
Right. Salutes to Rob, man. He came up in his thing, said, damn, it was all good just a week ago. Jake Paul took his cookies. That's what it's looking like, because if he don't pick Jake Paul in May, Jake Paul might fuck around and be September.
Yeah, I don't think he's fighting Jake Paul. I think that's just
That's why I said I don't know. It could be
there was
real
there
or
was a
fake news,
rumor that
but
Conor McGregor was gonna fight Logan Paul, So
right,
I think
right.
it's I think it's kind of like that. It's just a little rumor out there. But yeah, I think his next fight, Canelo, if he's gonna fight in May, and that's coming up soon, so they should be announcing a fight. I
Right.
would think he should be fighting someone like yeah, William Skull maybe.
I
Unless
think
he's
it's
like,
William Skull. It's gonna be William Skull and Billy. Watch.
or and Billy, yeah, one of those two, because
Cause
yeah,
both of
and
them the
Billy
number
is
ones
like,
for him. Yeah,
oh
that
yeah, and Billy, what? He's the WBA and WBC like
number
number one up
one.
there or
Yeah,
something.
and
Yeah,
William
so
Skull, they had that eliminator for that belt
yeah, and
that
he
they
has the
stripped
belt.
Canelo for.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's gonna be a good fight. See, I need Charlo to get his ass up there and fight William Skull, man. Like I feel like, but I don't know, Charlo. I'm gonna give it to Charlo on that. I feel like he could beat
And it
somebody
depended on like
physical.
if that would be the only fight for Bud if he was to go to 168.
Hey,
And if he really wanted to apply some pressure, which
yeah,
probably wouldn't be pressure to Canelo. Canelo, I don't think Canelo care about the belts no more like that, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
what? Yeah,
But
too.
that would be the only fight worth Bud going up there trying to force a Canelo fight. But if I'm Bud, I ain't forcing that shit. Fuck it. If it don't happen, it just don't
No,
fucking happen, bro.
yeah, yeah, true. I mean, wait, fuck, what was I gonna? Oh yeah, what promotion is William Skull in?
I couldn't even answer that, bro.
Oh,
Cause
for real,
I didn't know who the
goddamn.
fuck I didn't know who the fuck he was, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even. I kind of. I've heard of him, but I didn't know who he was until I heard someone's. I'm like, wait, is this the guy I've seen or something? I'm like,
Mm-mm.
oh, okay. So yeah, I don't even know where he's
Yeah, I
from.
don't
But
know who he with.
like,
Salutes this stranger right here, Murph Brown. He said he's the boss though, slick, but say Crawford, you always had the Mexican monster. Shit. He had one set. Why the fuck you right, man? He finna jump 168. Y'all complain about the man going to 168 and then you want to go to 175. Man, y'all crazy. You know
yeah,
what,
man.
man? Nah.
I would want to see.
I would try to get Bud number myself and tell that nigga you crazy if he say he going to 175. I'll be like, no, bro,
For
you
real,
doing too
bro.
much now, bro.
Oh man. But yeah, man, Bud should stay at 154. There's a lot of fights for him there. Go ahead and fight who's that? Bakaram or
Yeah,
that
Bakram,
IBF
Murder
champ? Yeah.
Zaliev,
Yeah,
all of them
Bakaram
there, bro.
Murtazadiev, bro.
And
Yeah,
you got fun. You got Fundora,
and he got Fedora
Jamel,
too. So,
Jamel. You got
Fedora,
fights.
isn't he in the PBC though? Oh well, isn't Mark Bakramov in the PBC?
I don't know.
Because that's
Maybe
where I seen him fight under the PBC banner in the when he fought Tim
he
Tszyu.
he might. I don't know. But at the end of the day, the fight can happen, man. Money talk, bullshit walk.
Yeah, true.
And to be fair, it's not like Bakram is like one of PBC stars. See, they don't loan their stars out. They loan everybody else
Yeah,
out.
for real. That's the thing too. It's like, man, PBC fucked up that they ain't got no money to throw out cards and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Salute, Smart.
they gotta make their stars from the bottom up now. At this point,
Yep.
you
How are you both?
make your shit from the bottom up. Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Mark?
Not much. I just knocked off work early, so I thought I'll jump on.
That's what it do. Appreciate it, man. What's your
Yeah, I was
thoughts on this
watching.
shit?
Oh, well, it's a bit disappointing, but at least it sort of cancels out Mel being able to cancel corner Bud and get that belt off him for free, like
Yeah.
we were talking the other day.
Yeah.
That's about the only positive to come out of it.
Right. You got to fight him.
But yeah, I was watching. I was watching another live earlier, and that's where it first came up. They spotted it on this
on
the Ring magazine website, I think. And,
on the magazine. That's why I saw it on the magazine.
Yeah. As soon as they, because it's a bit of a clickbait. I won't mention their name, but these huge.
I saw
huge
it.
Channel.
I saw it like maybe, and I can show it to you because I took a picture of it. I meant to show it earlier.
Well, when I heard them say it on this particular live, like I said, he's a bit of a clickbait sort of a person. So I jumped straight off there and went straight to the Ring magazine, and it was written right there in that thing you posted in our group chat earlier.
I saw this, and I was like, "This can't be right," because I've never seen this account on X before. If it focus right here, it got a yellow check mark, and it just says Ring magazine. Right? If you go to their Twitter, their X rather. It says Ring Magazine Legacy. So I was like, that can't be real. So I was like, fuck it. Let me go to the app, the Ring Magazine app. And sure enough, that shit was on there. I was like, what the fuck?
But had you seen that before I put it on our group chat or?
Yeah, the one I just showed you.
Yeah, okay.
And I didn't believe it. And then when I went to group chat, and I said, huh? Yeah. I said, let me go to Ring Mag. That's when I went to Ring Magazine. Yeah. And I said, oh, this shit real, bro.
So I went to Ring magazine before I put it in our chat because I thought I don't want to be putting bullshit in there.
Yeah,
and it was written right there, and I thought, oh my god.
Yeah, it had like all the wrong shit. Like I said, I ain't never seen a yellow check mark. Usually it's blue. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and it just said Ring magazine. The handle was all in lowercase. Like everything was wrong about it. I'm like, that can't be right. You know what I'm saying? And then I go to their account. If you go to their Twitter account, it's not even on their Twitter account. So I'm like, that's what I did earlier. But then when you posted, I said, let me actually go to the Ring magazine and look. And it's right there. It's on front page.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came up. I don't even have Twitter or X or whatever it's called. So I just went straight to their website and bang, there it was.
Yeah, I got the app. First thing popped up was that. I said, you motherfucker. I said, damn it.
So, hey, do you guys agree ESPN putting David in the pound for pound list?
Putting who?
That's ESPN. Let's just put it that way.
Benavidez.
I can see it. I can see he deserves the respect, though. I mean, I give it to him. He handled his job. I mean, and it was a tough fight. Despite how people think how that fight went, it was still a tough fight for him. You know what I'm saying? He never had to put all that into somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Who's the other guest on here? Is that Robert Jenkins?
No, that's round one.
Oh, okay. G'day, round one.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
So no, I agree with it. And plus, they're gonna put him, not to take that away from him, but it's also to make it look good. So, if he get the winner of a Benavidez, I mean, not Benavidez, better be even Bivol.
Yeah.
So it looked like 2 pound for pound fighters going at it, But that could end up in a rubber match, you know what I'm saying? Salutes to him, because they asked him about the Terence fight. And I was watching that earlier. He was like, shit, if anybody beat Canelo, you know what I'm saying? It's him. He was like, shit. And I'm happy he get the option. I'm happy. I'm glad like he ain't got that persona where he'll hate on somebody. You know what I'm saying? It was like, shit, I'm where I'm at now. If he get the fight, shit, I hope he win. I'm with that.
The talk on this other live that I was on, where I first heard this thing about Canelo and Bud being canned announced, they were talking that they think that PBC has just gotten a huge amount of money from, I can't remember who it was now, what mob, but like billions. And that's how they're over that, and they think that they've offered Canelo a 3-fight deal.
From who?
That's what they. Sorry,
I'm saying billions. I'm saying.
I forget. Yeah, I forget who it was.
He already talked to Turk about doing fights or something like that. But I'm saying, who did PBC get as an investor? That'd be the thing when they say that.
I don't know if it wasn't I don't know if it was Netflix. That would have stuck in my mind.
It could have been. Netflix is a player in the game now. So we
It
can't.
might have been what they said. I can't. I'll have to go back and watch it again that bit anyway because it was right at the end of their live.
Yeah. No,
so it wouldn't be hard to find.
That's not out of reach. Netflix is a major player in the game, and then when you bring
'Cause
Jake Paul name into it,
that's
it makes
what they're
sense.
saying is that the Jake Paul fight, Mayweather is sort of negotiating between Canelo and Jake Paul to get that set up. So PBC's involved in that, and then they were talking about who would the other couple of fights be, and I'm hoping Benavidez would be one of them.
Why would they need? That's weird because see, Jake Paul don't need no representation. He got his own representation. He don't need PBC.
That's exactly what I thought, but
he don't need PBC.
This is just what they were discussing.
Yeah, and Canelo's not gospel. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's going because Canelo don't need PBC to negotiate with no fucking body. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I thought. How come Jake Paul not doing it himself like he did with Tyson? So
he don't need PBC. Yeah, that's just
maybe
weird.
that was just something they were tossing around. Maybe I'm not sure.
Maybe,
but they need PBC are going to need to have gotten a huge amount of cash from somewhere if they're going to set up Canelo for 3 fights, aren't they?
Because I can imagine Canelo being that type of fool. Oh, okay, I'm gonna let PBC pay me. You saying we messing with Netflix? Why would I have a middleman involved when I can go to Netflix and get my money direct?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that don't add up to me at all.
And plus, Jake Paul already had his foot in the door with them last time with Tyson, didn't he? So he's already got a foot in the door with Netflix.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he got his own promotion. He don't need nobody. He messed with
Eddie. They sort of lost me a bit because it wasn't making sense in the end what they were talking about. But that's what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's a 3-fight deal that's going to have something to do with PBC, like a couple PBC fighters on that within them 3 fights.
Yeah. But Benavidez is one of them.
Yeah, hopefully that's why I'm saying. That's why if it's Benavidez in September, that's salute to that, man. I'm with that.
Benavidez would have to come down, no?
Unless, like I said, we did see Eddie Reynoso at the fight, so maybe he looked vulnerable enough. Who knows? Because Eddie Reynoso show tried to get up out of there. He didn't want to answer no questions. He didn't want to answer no questions from nobody. So he was there. So he was the only one there. I remember
you saying that you spotted him there.
Yeah, he was the only one there.
Yeah, see, I think they could make a fight soon. I mean, he should have been.
He'll be back. He keep
Boo Boo Andrade, things like that. I think he could have been beating them people.
Yeah, but I'm hoping we get Benavidez, but that's a long shot. That is a long shot. Jay Smith, he said, "What y'all think about Bud and Conor Ben fighting?" Man, no. that it'd be entertaining to kind of get knocked out, bro.
Conor Ben.
Conor Ben. No, man, Conor Ben not ready for Bud.
That's the only thing I want to see from Bud now. I only want to see Bud try and get undisputed at 54.
Right, right. Go on your terror. Me too. I want to see you go ahead, Fundora. If Jamel want to jump in the mix, get rid of Jamel first. Just go on the gauntlet. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd get rid of the other two first. I'd get rid of Fundora and Buckram first.
Yeah.
And then set Mel up for the big finale. You know?
Right. Let him get some ring rest off or whatever, so he don't have no excuse.
Yeah, that's right.
You ain't never
and
lied.
Then that could be swan song.
Right.
Because I mean that's not going to be as huge as the Canelo fight, but that'd still be a big fight.
Right. Murph said, I mean, why not Slick? David would do a catch weight, if not come down to 160, I'm sure of it. And I doubt it. And what does it do for him? It not at once. It ain't gonna do nothing for him. Because if that's the case, think about it, you running a big risk on that. If say Benavidez would come down to 168, and Bud says yes, you run a risk of still not fighting Canelo. At the end of the day, he did that shit to Boo Boo Andrade and Benavidez. Y'all done nothing. You done nothing. Remember that shit? What was Canelo saying when Boo Boo was like, fight me? You done nothing. He said, y'all should fight each other. Y'all remember that? And the motherfuckers did. And it didn't happen.
Told him that,
It didn't fucking happen. Remember he was, what'd he say?
fuck out of here, man. Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
Yeah, remember that shit?
Yeah, man.
So that shit, I remember that shit. And what he tell him? All y'all want is what?
Payday. You want payday?
That was that same press conference.
Benavidez chased him long enough. If I was Benavidez and he wanted him to come back down, I'd be saying, yeah, well, you're going to have to show me some money.
Yeah, fuck you. He lucky y'all fight him. I got opportunity now to make my own name. Because if he does get a Bivol or Benavidez and he beat one of them, it's like the torch has been passed, whether you wanted to or not. You know what I'm saying? He's the man now. Ain't nobody gonna care. You floating your way out to retirement. Go about your business at this point. You know what I'm saying?
If Canelo waved 20 million in front of him, guaranteed, that'd make him sit up and take notice.
Shit, Turkey gonna give him more than that though to fight one of
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But then you get back end as well with Canelo if it's through PBC.
Right, so. Exactly. Right, you gotta get payments. That man gonna give you a front. Salute to Rob. What's happening, man?
Oh yeah, come back. What's up in the big world, Mark and Robert Coleman? What's up? God bless both of you. What's up?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
I see.
What's going on, Mark?
Far out. I thought we were March 1st. This March 1st is getting pushed.
No. I only got 60 seconds. I got 60 seconds. I just gotta say this. Nobody mad at Turkey? You know this is Turkey's score, right?
Yeah.
How Turkey let this happen?
But it's not. It was never signed. That's why I led with that. That's why I led with that. It was never signed. So that's the only reason. That's the only reason I let it slide.
But is it Turkey's responsibility, as in Bob Arum, as in everybody else, when you put two people together, is to make sure it follows through and finish out the task at hand?
Man, but you know who you dealing with.
Bro. You know what Canelo's like. I see.
Oh, so we're gonna put this all on Canelo.
Canelo, it's like herding cats dealing with that dude. I think, man.
You gotta.
We're talking about 150 million, gentlemen. Really?
You must have got a sweet deal from fucking BBC.
Something changed somewhere. Something changed. I think I'm putting my money on Eddie Reynoso. That's why I think something gonna come from that.
You thinking $150 million deal, guaranteed? Don't have to wait, because you talking PBC, which y'all always say you gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait. 150 million in your account before ring walk. He walk away from that, and it's not Turkey fault at all. It's Canelo. What y'all telling me?
No,
I don't know. I never heard.
No. It's not without liability. It's not without liability. On any promoter, like if a promoter puts some news out there like that, yeah, you got to fall on that sword. You're the promoter. You're the quarterback of the fucking team. But at the same time, right. But at the same time, though, it's Canelo though. Like we know how Canelo is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but
so it's just a little different. Like Canelo does what he wants because Canelo is a unique fighter in the game where he don't got to do what nobody says. He doesn't have to answer nobody. So it's like, man, if I change my mind tomorrow, I change my mind tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Let me answer this real quick. Boxing Magic. He said, when have you heard a fighter say Turkey paid them large amount of money besides Fury and Usyk? Okay, but Deontay Wilder. What's the other?
They had rumors, but they get his money. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, anyway, but that's a rumor. But, and I can't imagine niggas still fucking with him if he can get his money. That shit don't make sense. But at the same time, though, we do know that Deontay Wilder got 20 million and he came back got another 20 million after a fucking loss. Whatchamacall, how much did Whatchamacall get? He gave Big Baby Anderson, the real Big Baby Anderson, what was it, 10? It was a 5?
5.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? The New York one?
Yeah.
The one for okay. He got 5. He turned around, gave the other Big Baby was 2.5.
Yeah.
He paying what he weigh, bro. And the thing is, he giving it to you up front. He not making payments to you.
You making my argument.
So Boxing Magic, you need to understand what you're talking about. It's a difference dealing with Turkey and dealing with the promoter. Promoter gonna give you a guarantee of a percentage of it, and then you get payments after 90 days. This cat, I don't care if he said $1 million, you getting your entire $1 million. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing false about that.
That was boggles my mind.
Maybe Canelo and Turkey were still negotiating.
He said Wilder wasn't making that kind of money before. Yes, he was, but he was getting it in payments. Understand that. Payments. You feel me? It's a difference.
Well, that's all I'm here just to bring it up. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the live. I'm about to go, y'all. Hey, man, shout out to Slick, GMT Box, and everybody else. I see y'all March 1st when a real face comes back. I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all be cool.
All right, boy.
Tank is not a real face, man.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome to the boxing game, partner.
All right. My bad.
Robert Jenkins about to jump in and say Shakur
Oh, no. It's just the second best after Terence Crawford. We know that. But I will say this. I hope that Turkey has something in store for Crawford. Like, you know, I know if this truly doesn't work out, I hope he has something in store for Crawford.
Well, you know, he originally wanted to give Virgil to him, remember?
Yeah.
He wanted to make that was supposed to be the fight.
Oh, that wasn't a good decision, though.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the fight when he said he promised Virgil a big fight. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know.
But Bud's running out of time. He doesn't have time to be mucking around. If he wants, he needs to fight Fundora, then Buckram, and then Mel, and to try and get undisputed for the third time. And then, I mean, he doesn't have much more time than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely agree.
But I think maybe Canelo and Turkey were negotiating on how much money he was going to get, and Canelo's just pushing the envelope way too far. You know what I mean? And Turkey said, well, look, if you can get better money elsewhere than what I'm offering, then you go that way, and we'll go about our own business. You know?
Right. Murphy Brown said, Slick, for your information, Crawford don't sell. This is the beauty part of it, though, bro. When it comes to Turkey, it's not about selling. I don't know why people ain't figured this out. It's simple math, bro. How the hell you worried about somebody selling when your pay-per-view is $30? You can't be trying to make any money. You can't be. He only bringing entertainment. That's all he's doing. That's what he's in charge of, entertainment, bro. Like, he don't care about that shit. He got on TV and said, y'all got a hill. I got a mountain money behind me. It don't matter. Like that. I don't understand why people still harping on the pay-per-view thing when it comes to Turkey. He don't give a damn about that shit. The money that, y'all got to realize, the type of money that he's spending is nothing. It's like dollars. He spent $1 million, it's $1 to him. Literally. I mean, come on, man. Y'all got to be smarter than that, bro. And then on top of that, you getting your money all up front. So I can give a fuck if it's selling out right as a boxer, correct? You just saw what T.O. put out. These motherfuckers putting thresholds on cats now. If it doesn't meet a pay-per-view threshold, you don't get this X amount of dollars. You get this X amount of dollars. So they screw, you know, fighters are kind of getting screwed in that essence, because why are you putting certain fighters on pay-per-view that never been on pay-per-view before, especially against another guy that don't nobody want to see? In other words, so they don't meet the threshold and you get to keep majority of the money.
Yeah.
With Turkey, he say, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z. And that's what you get. And you get it all up front. You don't get a piece of it. You don't get a piece and you make payments. I'm going that way all day.
Definitely.
I mean, you got to be thinking about it. PBC say, hey, Slick, I'm going to give you and Mark $7 million a piece, right? To fight. Your guarantee out of it is $2 million up front. And then Turkey come to us before we sign the fucking contract and say, hey, look, I'm going to give y'all $10 million. Matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all $6 million a piece, but I'm giving it to you all up front. And I'm going to tell Mark, hey, we going to see if you wire this money to us up front. We might go to Turkey. You know what I'm saying? Because
and I'd answer that by saying we definitely going to Turkey.
Yeah, right. We going to get all our money up front, bro. We not finna fuck with no payments, bro.
I wouldn't be trusting any of these fuckers with the, oh no, you didn't quite make the threshold. You only got 100,000 viewers. You know, blah blah blah. Unless you go to the actual company that's got the numbers, how do you know? They could be pissing in your pocket.
Yeah, it's like simple math. Like, put yourself in that situation before y'all say that shit. Like, you got to think like that, man. You got to think like that. Like, if you got a job. What'd you say?
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying it's like having a shitty job. You could be the best worker, right? And the entry, let's say you work at a job and the entry pay is $25 an hour, right? So me and you work at this job, Rob, right? And you're an excellent worker. You do everything fucking right, right? I'm the shittiest worker ever, bro. But guess what? We still getting paid the same, and I'm still gonna get my check Friday. That's how Turkey look at it. You can be the shittiest fighter. If I say I'm gonna give you this amount of dollars, that's what the fuck you gonna get. don't matter. PBC and them, they saying if you don't meet this criteria and this criteria, you know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you only gonna give me this piece up front, and then you're gonna pay me in payments. And then now they seem like their fights is financing the next fight. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta wait on shit, man. Hell no. I'm rolling with Turkey, bro. So I can go to Turkey. Me, Mark can have a shit. I can have a shitty night, and I'm still gonna get all my money up front. You know what I'm saying? And Mark can still look excellent. I'm getting all my money up front. That's simple math. Like that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I'm going with.
Like I'm not understanding like how people can't put that together. They want to compare Turkey, and they keep talking about Turkey as if he's a promoter. He's not a promoter.
He's just a man with all the cash.
Yeah, he's financing it all.
Right. Well, not a substantial amount of cash.
Yeah, like he said, he got a mountain.
I did want to say about Murphy. I don't even know why he's mentioning any numbers because he's not getting a piece of any money. So I don't know. I'm not sure why he's mentioning any numbers. You know, Crawford, quality over quantity. Crawford, he's the #1 pound for pound king. You know, so that's enough of a reason to give him a big fight. You know what I mean?
I like the way you just said that. Quality over quantity. I dig that. I dig that. And he said,
most definitely.
He said, so please explain why he canceled the fight. He didn't cancel shit. See what I'm saying? Right. He didn't cancel nothing. I imagine Canelo said, fuck it. Somebody didn't like something. You see what I'm saying?
Well, Canelo's got a better deal elsewhere. Like, I mean,
right, or right, because it was just an agreement. Nobody had signed nothing.
This Jake Paul thing's only come up in the last fucking week.
Yep.
Or 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days, about 3 days. Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden,
exactly. It could have been an agreement where they said we'll give you 90 million, Canelo, and Canelo said okay on the phone, but they ain't signed shit yet. And Jake Paul could have came and said, "Hey, I found a deal where you could make 120 fighting me," and he said, "Turkey, can you give me 120 million?" No. Oh well, I'm going this way. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how I seen it going too. That's what I read into it anyway.
Yeah, but Turkey
he's just pushed Turkey for too much, and Turkey said, "Look, now we're going to have to. We can't do that."
Yeah, I mean, shit, this is what it is. But at the end of the day, like, I'm pushing. I want to push this and push this though. It's not like it's the greatest loss ever. Like, for Bud, I know Bud want to prove himself. Like, look at it in the sense of like this. Being in top rank, being in the shadows behind motherfuckers and not getting pushed the way you want to be pushed. I got to leave these motherfuckers. And then I finally get the opportunity to try to prove myself, go through all this bullshit just to get to Earl Spence, to still whoop his ass, still not get recognition. It's like, I feel like he just wants to prove to the world, like, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Even at 37. You know what I mean? Look at it like that. That's why I feel. Now, for that reason, I feel bad he didn't get that fight. But for me as a fan, if it don't happen, I'm gonna be rich. It makes me know never mind, because he still gets he has a chance to become 3-time undisputed at 154, and he got a lot more to offer at 154 than he does at 168. At 168, he fucked around and had that. And that would have been a one-off, and he'd have retired. At 154, we may get to see him at least 3 more times. You get what I'm saying?
That's right. But he could also turn around and say, "Fuck it, I've had enough of this."
Yeah,
just retire.
Yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? You know, or it could have been shit. The Benavidez fight came across the table and they think they could take him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, old boy Eddie Reynoso was at the fight. Maybe he think he's vulnerable. Fuck it, let's weight drain him. Let's see if he'll come down to 168 type shit. You know what I'm saying? And whatchamacall's on record. As much as he said, I know Benavidez said today, yeah, I'm at 175. But just a week and a half ago, he said, yeah, if he asked me to come back to 168, that'd be the only person I come back down to 168 for is Canelo.
But this is another thing, Slick, is if Canelo is going to fight Jake Paul, ain't no way Jake Paul's shrinking down to 168.
Fuck no.
I can't see him shrinking down to 175. What did he fight Tyson at? 220 something.
Yeah.
So the least weight he's going to come down to is 185, maybe 190.
Yeah.
And is Canelo going to go? He's going to have to go up to that.
Right. I don't know.
And then shrink himself back down for another fight afterwards. That could ruin him. So.
Facts. Yeah, I don't know how that would work at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're fighting though. Jake Paul and Canelo, I don't think they're fighting. Well, at least not yet. I feel like that's something Canelo would do after retirement.
Yeah. We would have to see, man. Like that shit right there, man, it blows me, man. I think he fights.
But there has to be something.
Skull.
There has to be something big for Canelo to pull out a fight in Bud.
Now there is.
Hear me out. If Jamal Charlo gets his ass out of his fucking house and start going up to 168 and beat William Skull, get the belt, build his resume or something, like he could make that fight with Canelo. That's the only thing I could see, maybe a Charlo fight people would probably buy it because Skull, ain't no one know who Skull is, so that's what I'm thinking. Trying to make a big fight. Might as well get Jamal Charlo and William Skull and see, fight it out. Winner gets Canelo. Unify the division.
We'll see, man, but I don't know, bro.
Unless Turkey gets Bud in the ring with Skull and Bud gets that belt, but I don't know. I don't really see that either. But
yeah, man, I don't know, man, but nonetheless, man, and then there is the other option, though. To be honest with you, is that they may just put this shit out there because, like I say, it's pulling all the attention away from February 22nd. Like I say, ain't nobody talking about this. The minute that news came out, didn't nobody give a fuck about nothing else. And and like I said, they kind of had did that before, and then they put the news back out there again when everybody had assumed from that video call that was on Twitter. And then everybody's like, oh, they on there talking about fighting or whatever. And they was talking about, no, they was talking about fighting in the video game or some shit. Like Turkey put this long ass shit. I was like, oh, you lying. And then about 2 weeks after that, they put the news out that they had agreed to fight. So I don't know. All I know, you making me have to, we thought because he owned the Ring magazine, you know what I'm saying? Well, obviously, something ain't right, because if that's the case, y'all can keep going back and forth and not actually putting the facts in there. You know what I'm saying? It can't be the Bible of boxing if it ain't facts. It can't, bro.
Yep.
You gonna be a tabloid of boxing fucking with me, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, shit is off the damn table. Crawford at 154. So now it's interesting. Think about it. Now we got to talk about February 22nd. Because if think about it, if Ortiz beats Madrimov, who you think they gonna set up? What fight you think they finna set up then after that?
Boots probably.
Fuck no.
Or Boychuk?
Bud. It's gonna be Bud, because if you go back to the Boychuk fight and Ortiz, he had told him, he had promised him a big fight. We don't know who Bud finna fight. This news just came out today that the fight was off, so we don't know who Bud is gonna fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, so that makes sense then for Bud and Backroom to fight, and then and the winner of that gets Virgil. The winner of Virgil and Madrimov. That would make sense. That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Virgil don't get no belts. Neither does fucking Madrimov.
Well, it's a big fight. That's what I'm just speculating, of course, but I mean,
it's a big fight. Yeah, but if he wants undisputed, then that's just wasting time. Like I said, the man's nearly 40.
Right. I'm with you. He got to get busy, bro. And to have wasted all this time, it's just hard to imagine, bro. Like you say, just go on and retire.
Because he's already burnt. What are we up to now? When was the Bud and Errol fight? That was
no, he fought August 3rd.
July? August 3rd, was it? 23.
Yeah. No. He fought last year. Remember, August 3rd, he fought Madrimov.
Oh, Madrimov. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
It's up in there now what Bud's going to do, because I think Bud thought he knew what he was going to be doing. And now that's not happening.
Yeah, especially from the stuff he was saying on Twitter, like he knew this was going to go down and all of this stuff. So,
if he's put on a heap of weight already, like muscle and whatnot, and he's got to shrink back down, That could be bad news for him
Boy,
too.
that's some fucked up shit. You sure right, bro. I've been sitting there putting this down weight on, eating all these Zuzu and Wham Whams and shit. Now I gotta go on a diet. Oh,
because that fella that fought, he was on the undercard last week. He was a black man. But even he said that he saw when he saw Bud backstage, he said Bud was as big as him, and he was fighting at 160. Who the hell was that?
Steven Nelson.
Nelson, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, Steven Nelson.
Yeah, he said that he saw Bud out the back, and he said, "Man, that dude's as big as me. He ain't as small as you think he is."
Right.
So he's obviously bulking up a bit.
Hey, like I said, he be having size on, but shit, that's still a mental fuck. Like, even if he at the point where he was just at his regular walk around weight, right? Let's say that, you know, he had his mindset on that I ain't got to go on this fucking diet. I could just train. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, wait a minute, I'm just reading this shit at the bottom. Prograis withdrawals from the Duarte fight with the show. Oh, yeah, Prograis going to retire, bro. Damn. So that fight canceled too. I didn't even know that. Did y'all know that?
No, I didn't. No.
I just read it on the
notified. Yeah, you just notified me of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just read it on the ticker at the bottom.
When were they supposed to be fighting?
This is the live ticker right here.
When were they fighting?
This month. This month.
Oh, the February 22nd.
No, it was like probably next week. I thought.
Oh, on Keyshawn's card.
It was indeed. No, you know they fight on the Zone, but it was either this weekend or next weekend. I can't. No, it wasn't this weekend. It was probably next weekend. But yeah, that's just damn, bro. It's an undercard lineup announced though, but he hurt his shoulder.
Who's the headline for the February 22nd?
Oh shit! This is shit. That's the Better Be Even Bivol.
Oh, Better Be Bivol. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the one with the Shakur and the
When's Keyshawn's fight? He's Valentine's Day, is it?
Yeah, I think he is next weekend.
Yeah.
JD said it fight was slated for the 15th. Okay. Who will retire? Oh, you talking about Bud? You ain't lying. I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't want Bud to retire. JD Spade is lurking. I don't want him to retire. I'm just saying, yeah, he getting the bags. He'll get a bag no matter who he fight. It's just that Bud just seemed like the competitive type where like he 37. It got to be somebody he gonna get up for. You know what I'm saying? He's not just gonna get in the ring if it's not gonna benefit him. So staying at 154, I'm looking at guys that's gonna benefit. He fight Victor. That's a big fight. If he want to be undisputed, he got to go after them cats with the main belts. You know what I'm saying?
Virgil. You mean Virgil, yeah?
Virgil. Yeah. You know what I mean? He got to go after them guys. You know what I mean? Because he's in a sense of accomplishments.
Even right now, to be undisputed, he's got to have 3 fights, doesn't he? He's got to beat Fundora, Bakram Murtazalov, and then fight Jamel to be full undisputed.
Yeah.
So that's 3 fights. Now, how long will that take?
Hey, if they can get 2 fights a year in, it'll be at least a year, at the least a year.
Yeah, 18 months. That's right, 18 months.
Yep. At the least. After 2 years. And that's getting them to cooperate. You get what I'm saying? You got to get them to cooperate. You feel me? Like,
that's right. Jamel will break his hand 3 times in the meantime.
Right. You know what I'm saying? His pinky toe. He was walking out and his foot hit a bag and he broke his pinky toe.
Kicked the bedside table in the middle of the night or something.
Right. Some dumb shit. I went to get a glass of ice water and I slammed my finger in the refrigerator and shit. This dude, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Punisher, what's happening, man? He said, yeah, I found out this morning. Damn shame. That would have been a good fight. Yep. All hope isn't lost. Part of me feels like they just pulling back right now because they're not getting the response for this February 22nd card, which was touted. Remember before this was announced, everybody was talking about that card and calling it the Super Bowl of boxing. You get what I'm saying? Everybody was giving it nicknames. We was talking about Shakur and Schofield. We was talking about, Virgil, Madrimov. We was talking about the fights. The minute that news came out, it was like, fuck that shit. And, this fight finna happen. So we'll see. It could be a big announcement at that fight. You know what I'm saying? We'll never know. If we don't hear nothing on February 22nd, because if any time to announce that fight, it would be February 22nd. You know what I'm saying? That would be the time to say, yes, it's signed, but Canelo is fighting. Have both of them there. Hell, do it like the WWE. Put a table in the ring and let the people witness both of them signing this contract. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping it happen, but if it don't, hey, it is what it is. Go and become 2-time undisputed. 3-time undisputed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just get Turkey on the prowl. Hey, we need this, and we need this. Let's get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Frazier, what's happening, man? What's going on? Duarte Regis would have been a banger. Yep. Would have been nice, but that sucks. You know what I mean? And that was my thing too. He said also no injuries. That's why I was thinking my guy wasn't gonna take Bud was thinking about not taking any tune-ups because why risk getting injured when you got the opportunity to have that type of fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But this getting undisputed at 54 going to be hard too, because Fundora with PBC.
Yep.
And if what you and RC are saying is correct, that he can't be undisputed unless he gets the belt, fights Jamel. So that means 3 fights. And I don't know who's Buckram with.
Yeah, I don't know who he with.
I don't know who's he's with, because his last fight when he fought Tim, that was a no limit card, but
I don't know
in
who
association with PBC. So that might be the only one that's easy to line up, because you know what PBC going to be like with Bud. Right. All of a sudden, Fundora got a broken pinky toe as well, and
and that'll just look terrible. Boy, he go in there and wipe out Jamel. Oh my God, bro! And then he wipe out Fundora. They'll be calling Bud the PBC killer. He done killed their whole roster. They'll be like, damn, man. They might not want to have no parts of that. You know what I'm saying? They may hold back.
That's what I mean. No, they're going to mess him around big time to get it.
Yeah,
man will be 43 before he gets there.
Facts. And that dude competitive. I just can't see him fighting no fights that's not going to benefit him, bro. It's either got to benefit him in the pockets or accolades. You know what I'm saying? One of the two. And I can't be mad at him for that, bro. Like you say, 37 fucking years old. You know what I mean? Shit. Now, I would say this, though. You want to add more life, like they were saying earlier. My guy from Philly need to go and come up to 154 Boots. And that'll get everybody talking in. That'll get everybody talking. You know, because then shit, they both can go after those belts and build up to that massive fight. That'll build up the massive fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boots start taking belts. He start taking belts. In the meantime, within 2 years, they end up meeting. You got another big ass fight. You know what I'm saying?
Who's Virgil with? Is he with Golden Boy?
Damn, that's a good question. I think he with Golden Boy still. Yeah, he with Golden Boy. Yeah, he with Golden Boy still. Yeah, Legacy man, what's happening, man? I see you.
So that'd be an easier fight to make then.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because they they mess with Turkey, so you know what I'm saying. JD Sports is lurking. He said, does it look bad for other 168-pound fighters if they call out Bud, Plant, Berlanga, etc.? Keep in mind, Benavidez called out Bud when he was 168. He didn't call him out. He said he would fight him. He didn't call him out. They asked him would he fight Bud. He said, yeah, I would fight him if he would fight me. He didn't call him out though. And no, it wouldn't look bad if Plant called out Bud. No. It just got to be like, and Berlanga, yeah, man, Berlanga better gone somewhere. Like, but Plant, hell no, that wouldn't be bad, bro. No, to me, that wouldn't be a bad fight. It's just that at some point you got to ask yourself, like, is it worth it though? Right? This dude, 37, bro, he is not finna be around much longer. You know what I'm saying? And I would think that he would want to be 3-time undisputed. You got to think that Canelo fight was coming with a bag and potentially becoming undisputed, because I believe Canelo's gonna fight William Skull, so he could be in the talks of being 2-time undisputed. You get what I'm saying? And then Bub fucked around and fight him in September. He could have became three-time undisputed in one fell swoop and got the biggest bag he ever had. You know what I mean? That was stupid worth it to go to 168. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never gonna get a better deal than that in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Get a shot at Undisputed and get the biggest bag that you ever had. So, but no, those fights would be nice. But I just think Bud just seems like the type that where he like accolades. You know what I'm saying? If he knows he gets his accolades, then he moves on. 140, he accomplished that shit. Dropped the belts within like a week. Went to 147, got all the belts at 147. Dropped them motherfuckers. Well, he didn't technically drop them. He held on to them until he saw what was gonna go on at 154, and then he got stripped. You know, he let him go. But I think he about accolades, bro. I don't know. Punch said, yeah, I understand Bud is not wanting to risk injury or whatever, but I still want him to take a fight at 168 first to cut all the excuses when Canelo beats him, so Canelo gets his props as well. Hey, no. Hey, Punisher, look at it like this. The people gonna say stuff like that, bro, they don't watch boxing. This is not the first time this has ever happened in boxing, right? There are other boxers that you watch climb through that still shouldn't have went at the weight they was and still won fights and lost, right? Boxing is one of them sports where it's gonna have a mixed bag of fans and a bunch of people think they know what they're talking about. You got a bunch of fighters who came out in their debuts and lost. You have fighters that are, I'm talking about, regarded like a Smoking Joe, lost his pro debut, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got people who've lost 2, 3, 4 of their fights in the beginning, and they're being talked about today. So, you know what I mean? To say Canelo wouldn't get his props, you crazy. Man, I give Canelo all props in the world, bro, because he was going to fight a guy that actually was warranted a fight like that. Okay, for instance, nobody's talking about Bud as if they was talking about Berlanga. When they say he's fighting Berlanga, and Berlanga's 168, and everybody like, Berlanga? Are you fucking serious, bro? Nobody wants to see that shit. You talking about Bud at 154 fighting 160 pound, fighting Canelo. Everybody like, damn. Hey, man, that shit might be a good fight. You see the difference? Because he's worthy of that. He'd improved himself over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So you done had fighters that chose to do it. You know what I mean? Not now in this amount of weight. I think it was Roy Jones and somebody before Roy Jones that did it. I think it was Sugar Ray Robinson that did it. Went up that much weight, but it's been done before, right? It's all sorts of scenarios. I catch people saying, no, they shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do, like when we talk about Javante can't go to 140. Bullshit. My boy Hands of Stones started at 130. I think it was 130, 135, and went all the way up to light heavyweight. And he wasn't tall at all. So shit's been done, bro. That ain't nothing under the sun that ain't been done before. You know what I'm saying?
Well, or see, I mean, man.
You know, you just gotta go through boxing history. You'll see it, bro. You'll see it. And then and especially when you find stuff like that back in the day, these guys was fighting 15 rounds. So it was even harder. You know what I'm saying? Little ass gloves getting punched and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was even harder than them guys were doing it. You know what I'm saying? There's some guys be throwback fighters like that.
Yeah.
And Bud just got that. Bud just a naturally competitive guy. You know what I'm saying? And true competitive guys want to challenge themselves, bro. They don't go side with the other team that beat them. They like, fuck you. I want to beat you first. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
yeah.
That's how.
Then you got other people are just there to cash in. You know, like Javante.
Yeah. You can't beat him.
He obviously don't care.
Yeah,
he don't care about accolades. He just wants some big money.
He just be the prize fighter, right? Get the money. You know what I'm saying? You got people, that really believe in that shit. If you can't beat them, fuck it, join them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one of them cats. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the same. That's just a nice way of saying you gave up. You feel me?
For reals, man.
That's all it is.
Shout out to the Legacy, man. What up, my dude?
Yeah, Legacy, man. I still like Pitbull, though. He an exciting fighter to watch because he got good power, chin, head movement. Yeah, man. Hey, they keep putting him in them fights like that he was just in. Shit. With Fierro, I want to see a part 2 to that fight. That was a good ass fight.
Yeah. That's got to be up.
That's a good fight.
It's going to have to be a good fight to beat that for fight of the year so far. By the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely candidate for fight of the year. That's definitely candidate for fight of the year. Ryan Frazier,
Okay,
what's
so
happening?
who's gonna fight next then? You think he's gonna fight like someone like Virgil?
Who? Bud. But that's a big bag. That's a bag. Cause that's who Turkey wanted for him. Cause he even said it. He said, "I will see if Bud want to fight Virgil. Cause I promised Virgil a big fight after this." And that's when he fought Bakram.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch the fight. They was talking to him at the fight, and he said that. So I know that's a fight that he wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what happened? Why did they call it off or something?
Yeah.
They just announced it not too long ago. Now it's off. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
But it was always a possibility, bro, because it was just a agreement. It wasn't a sign. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was an agreement, so it wasn't like. True. You know, that's why I'm not too bummed about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Dude, there's a dude named there's another YouTuber who talks about boxing. His name is Malachi Williams, and
yeah, coach.
Yeah.
Coach.
So I be yeah, and he knows Bud, so I'm not telling like, you know, has he talked to Bud yet or anything? You know, because I remember he would he's like, yeah, he's a good friend with Bud, so
yeah. Yeah, Legacy Man said, I don't understand why Javante versus Pitbull rematch never happened because Tank didn't want it. They asked him right there in the ring.
Happen, though. He asked who else is him. They're gonna have to pull up the rematches, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. He ain't got no if he don't take no real fights.
Yeah, if he's not gonna want to fight them other people, he's gonna keep doing them in-house fights, man.
Yep. And that's the PBC way, bro.
Legacy, my dude, I feel like that rematch is gonna happen soon. If he ain't going with Turkey, that might be next after Road.
Right. Xavier, I think that's how you pronounce your name with the X, right? Xavier or Becerra. I'm salute if I said your name wrong. He said Roberto Duran, Aaron Barkley. Facts. See, you know. That's what I'm talking about. Punisher said, I'm not saying y'all in particular, just talking about boxing fans in general. And yeah, I agree. There is fighters who should not be moving up and still won. And true boxing is a mixed bag of fans. Yeah, like boxing is just we like to try to predict the sport. You know what I'm saying? But this sport got more upsets than any other sport. Like, and the upsets be huge because you be like, what the fuck? How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a legit win or motherfucker, we know they cheated this dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that made me love the sport because I don't give a fuck what the judges say. If the people felt like you lost that fucking match, guess what? You lost that match. And that fighter usually feel like he not getting no respect. So what they end up doing? A rematch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about it. You know what I'm saying? Boxing has always been held in the court of public opinion. You know, you'll catch pundits like myself. If I have a boxer and I feel like he lost, I'll tell him straight up, not being mean, hey, I like that fight, but I feel like you lost. But you know what I'm saying? Because that's boxing. You know what I'm saying? Judges don't always get it right. You know what I'm saying? Or any of that. So it's always been some up and downs in boxing. It's always saying what somebody can't do. Is people bring up the Four Kings. I'm talking about all the new booties to boxing, right? They saw the documentary, but they didn't pay attention. Look how many times motherfuckers went up and down and fought each other. Right? I'm just saying, bro, like, look how they did Roberto Duran, sweated him down under a month to fight Sugar Ray in the second fight. Like, shit happens. It happens, and I think people pick and choose to make points. You know what I'm saying? But not me, man. I'm a hold true to it. Oh man, Bush can't do that. I ain't gonna say what he can't do. I will say it's a hard feat though. And he's my favorite fighter, and I will tell you, he could fuck around very much, lose that fight, and it's like 90-10% that he will lose. But I can't say he can't win though. You know what I'm saying? Because he has the requisite skills. It's called boxing. Like I said, I had this whole spiel ready, man, to do a show tonight on until I saw that news was real. But just to give you a piece, I mean, think about it. You got Canelo, who's stationary. Canelo like people gonna stand in front of him primarily, right? If you move around and run his gas tank out, you saw what happened to Bivol fight. He gonna do in turn, raise the fucking apple, keep his gloves up. As long as he gonna keep his gloves up because you're gonna study keeping that jab out there, constantly moving, you're gonna win. Go look at a Bivol fight. Bivol didn't do nothing drastic or even exciting. He just boxed. It was exciting because nobody has ever saw someone stick up Canelo like that. You see what I'm saying? He had Canelo primarily froze the entire fight off of just a jab. So, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Kovalev too. Kovalev was kind of like, doing the same thing. Like he was, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Canelo couldn't really do as much with someone like Kovalev.
Yeah, but Kovalev was kind of, his gas tank was gone. He wasn't the same. He had already been busted for doping and all sorts of shit. And
he was out of his prime already.
Yeah. Motherfucking, but that Bivol fight, like I said, everybody like, dog, that was, like I told her, that was supposed to happen.
Winning that fight still, though, I believe. If I was not mistaken, I think he was like, Canelo only landed 9 punches in the 9th round.
Yeah.
To Kovalev. So he was not, not doing as good as he was all these other ones from 60 to 68 and stuff.
Yeah, no. He was up there because then that was his tenure of fighting a big dude, tall and big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
you know what I mean. All right, Mark.
He's solid for his size. So Canelo couldn't really. Bivol would be Benavidez. Just that jab. That jab is gonna be right in front of him. He's gonna mess up his combo. But see,
Bivol is a boxer. See, you got people think that in this day and age everything's about knockouts, right? But like it's called boxing for a reason, bro. You got people who go into a boxing match with one thing on their mind, just to box. They're not going in there to knock you out, right? If the knockout come, I'll take it. But if it don't, my mind is set to make it to the 12th round. You know what I'm saying? And score points. That's all Bivol did to Canelo. He was in there to score. He wasn't trying to knock Canelo out. He wasn't trying. If he was, y'all can go back. I think it was like the 5th round. I could be wrong what round it is. But he had Canelo dead to rights on the fucking rope. Canelo went to the ropes and he backed off. He said, no, come off the ropes. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't in there. Yeah. He was not in there to knock Canelo out. I was in there just to box. To do what he does best. You know what I'm saying? And they got him the victory. And it was primarily the jab. And you had Canelo with the high guard up, just walking around like this. He couldn't get off because that jab was constantly out there. He didn't know what was coming. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a 1-2 pause. He couldn't get the rhythm. He couldn't count. It was pop, 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 pop. Every time that man took a step, he took a step with a jab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to have that gas tank. You have to have that gas tank. And Bud has that same type of gas tank. He could last from 1 all the way to 12. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, even at his age, 37. We watched him do it. You know what I'm saying? He could last.
Good, man. He ain't he's still like in his peak. But man.
JD Sports said if Bud wants a legacy defining fight, he should fight Lara or Adames for the 160-pound title and become a champion in 5 different weight classes. He could do that.
He could do that.
Like I said,
Mel versus Laura. Charlo versus Laura.
It would have to be something like that. It would have to be something worth it. Like I say, for that man to get up. I'm not just going to fight anybody. But if I'm at 154 and it's not, and I don't have to lose that much weight to stay at 154, I'm staying at 154. I'm taking my chances there. And
yeah, for real.
3-time undisputed. The reason I say become 3-time undisputed because it was mighty funny. The minute he became 2-time undisputed, then you had Inoue become 2-time undisputed. You know what I'm saying? It was like now everybody's becoming 2-time undisputed. Even though he could say he was the first. Now you finna have Canelo. He finna be 2-time undisputed if he fights William Skull. So it's like now I want to try to create some separation. You know what I'm saying? Because for that hot second, for that week, he was the man. He was the only one 2-time undisputed, but only lasted for what, a week or two? And then on top of that, they tried to shit on him and say that Inoue was number one pound for pound. And he was the first to do, you get what I'm saying? Now, when they did that with Usyk, I understood. Because Usyk, what? Undisputed, cruiserweight, undisputed, heavyweight, and he gave people rematches to top heavyweights. You get what I'm saying? And beat him twice. I understood that shit if you put him number one pound for pound, because that was some shit. Most motherfuckers wouldn't have gave him no rematch. You know what I'm saying? You know, and technically 4, Rob. Technically 4. Because I think she became undisputed twice in one weight class. So technically 4 for Clarissa. So, I mean, you know, like I said, it lasted a hot minute for him to be 2-time undisputed, but I think he should stay at 154 and separate himself and be 3-time undisputed. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that shit, I like stuff like that because it also sets a precedent for the sport. For other people to want to set them type of goals. See, back in the day, it was like that. That's why Roy Jones went to heavyweight. I mean, it wasn't because he just wanted to do it. He wanted to outdo Sugar Ray Robinson. You know what I'm saying? He had his own personal goal. He always knew that's what at some point in time in his career, he wanted to do that. And I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Rob, he said she separated herself already. Yeah, she did that by not having a dick. She a girl, bro.
Yeah, for real. See, Clarissa,
she a girl, man.
Facing a high school gym teacher, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
Bro, she a girl, bro. That's the girl side, bro.
You know, but yeah, man, Clarissa I want her to be in the PFL. I want her to do MMA. Ain't no fights for her at where she's at right now. And at the level she's at, she already accomplished everything, you know, and she already set the bar. Now the women have to catch up to that bar, you know.
Right. So you see what I'm saying?
Now
she set a bar.
UFC or like the PFL. She's go ahead, get you a championship there. Later on, do a UFC.
That's what I like. You know? See, that's the stuff I like. You know? Set the bar, bro. Now, other people, when they come into boxing, they be like, man, I'm on, I'll do him. You know what I'm saying? Give you something to aspire to. You know what I mean? Because legacy.
How many weight divisions is she now? Like, how many belts?
I think like 4 different weight divisions. 4 or 5.
Jesus, you know, there.
Yeah.
She set the bar high. Like,
yeah.
Shit, she does like she trains with like Holly Holmes, right?
Right.
Former UFC champ and boxing champ. And when Holly was a champ in boxing, she was a 3 division. You know? So it's like she set the bar high for a lot of women. Like there's more, but she set it so high where it's like go ahead and transition to MMA. Go be a big cross, like be that fight. You know, you in the fight game at this point. You ain't you in the fight game. You in the fight game business. You switching back and forth from boxing and MMA, you know, so she's for boxing, for women's boxing, you know. Who could we see another women getting 3 divisions?
It's hard, not to mention a 2-time Olympian. Gold medalist.
Oh my God, come on now.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God. See, so her bar is set. Her goal is set. She is the GOAT for, you know.
Yeah, I give her all the props in the world. Hey, let me. Somebody said some. Where'd it go? Damn, I just had it. My shit moved. Punisher said I watch everything boxing, so I've been seeing how people move the goalposts on Canelo. It's always something. That's why I wanted Bud to fight at 168 first. Plus, it would serve her good, but it would. And I agree with you because I was saying that on the last show. I think Derevyanchenko will be a good fight, but I just think that he don't want to risk getting hurt. You get what I'm saying? Because that's too big of a bag. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason I see him not taking the tune-up, right? But I thought Derevyanchenko would have been a good. I hope I'm saying Derevyanchenko's name right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Would have been a good tune-up for him. The legacy man said, "What do you think about Rayo Venezuela versus Antoine?" And that's gonna be a tough fight for Rayo, bro, because you got to Gary Antoine coming off a loss that he feel like he shouldn't have lost. shit, he finna try. And then this is his second chance. He not gonna get this chance again in a long time, bro. If he lose, because he was supposed to get that belt before he lost. Now he got another opportunity to get a belt coming off a loss, which is kind of unheard of. You get what I'm saying? So he's getting a shot, and I think Gary Antoine finna put the pedal to the metal. So Rayo better be ready for it, bro. He gonna have to bring them feet back that he used against Pitbull. It's gonna, and he gonna be fighting off the back foot, bro.
Yeah. Shit.
Until it slow down a bit, then it's gonna become like a chess match. Cause both of them are very good boxers. You know what I'm saying? Very good boxers. Gary got a chin though with Rayo. If you hit him good, he can go down. You know what I'm saying? But the Rayo showed the skills, and Rayo showed that he comfortable where he at 140. You know what I'm saying? So when he fought Pitbull, that was my thing. Damn, he went up to fight this dude like that. But shit, he looked great there. You know what I'm saying? To be able to withstand all of that pressure, that Pitbull was giving him. JD Spade is lurking. He said, become an undisputed heavyweight champion against a 42 prospect is crazy. Yeah, that's because ain't nothing that heavyweight. And then on top of that, I'm be honest with you, I don't blame her. Let me and I'll tell you why. Chill the boss. Salutes to you, fam. Hey, I hope you new here, man. I hope you hit that subscribe button for your boy one time, man. We trying to grow over here, man. Hit that like button. He said Clarissa is good, but she beat someone with 5 fights to become undisputed. That is true, but there's nobody there, and there's nobody for her to fight.
That is dead. That division is kind of like the UFC division at 145 pounds. It's just no one there. Shallow.
It's no man's land, bro. It's no man's land in the heavyweight division of girls. That's why 2 of the belts were vacant. You see what I'm saying? Old girl had 1 belt. She had a belt, and 2 of the belts were vacant. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But there is 1 fight left, and I'm glad she's going to fight this fight, and that's
Now, that big girl didn't have any belts.
Yeah.
No, she had 1. No, she had 1. It was only 2. It was only 2 belts that was vacant.
She only had a silver.
Oh, that's right. She had the silver, and Clarissa got the 2 belts off the other girl.
She had 2. Yeah.
She got the 2 belts off the other girl. That's right.
I just want to. I just seen the comments. I just want to give a shout out to RC, the most easily pleased man in the world. He's a fan of Tank Davis, so that's easily pleased because they don't care. They're just celebrating fighting. Fuck, I don't know, monkeys in the park or some fucking thing. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. Average opponents, I'll put it that way. And then he gets all excited about Clarissa Shields beating some Shield that's had 5 fights to get undisputed 3 times. But shout out to you, RC, because
Mark said, make sense.
I can't pump myself up for any of that, for none of that stuff.
Mark said, make it make sense. RC, he said, make it make sense. Oh shoot, man! But yeah, man.
I wanted to ask everybody in the panel. I want to ask all members of the panel So what fight do you guys would like to see most? Like now, like what you call, like, since the Canelo fight not happening.
Madrimal. It was always the fight I wanted to see first was I want to see mainly Shakur, Kid Austin. Virgil, Madrimov, and then better be. Crawford. Oh, you talking about who Crawford fight?
Yeah.
For Bud, him and Fundora.
I mean,
any of the belt holders at 54 for me.
Any of the belt holders, right? Him and Jamel, or him and Fundora.
Can I say this right quick? I don't want to see none of them. The fight I want to see, dude, is Lamont Roach versus Tank Davis.
Oh my God, bro!
Other than that, I owe Mark win.
No.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let y'all cook. I owe Mark Wynn a public apology, and I was gonna let him wait till March 1st, but I'm not. I'm gonna do it tonight. I owe him a public apology because he told me a live or 2 ago that Jamel Charlo was script of his Ring Magazine 154 title. And I told him, no, it's not true. He looked it up. He showed me the evidence. It's true. Charlo no longer has the Ring Magazine. So, Mark, I apologize. You the man. All right?
Salute to you, RC. Thank you very much.
Nah, March 1st, you get ready for the elite in the face.
Yeah.
And I still got to bet with you, Mark, until his knee touch, his glove touch, or either the mouthpiece fall out his mouth. He will be the face. And I'm out of here.
RC crazy, bro. Salute to RC, man.
Oh my
Salute
god.
to RC.
Does he really believe that?
Yeah, he's the biggest tank fan ever,
unfortunately, Robert,
How?
he does.
Yeah, he do, man.
I like Tank too, but come on, man. He's fighting another WBA
Oh my god.
heavyweight champ.
How can you have an IQ that low and function as a lady? I'm just joking, RC. I'm just joking, RC. But damn, this is crazy, man. Just
Like I said on the last live or two ago, the tank fans, mate, they still get excited about reading a Playboy, man.
Oh shit! Hey, you know, last time you said that, right? You said that maybe a couple shows ago.
Last weekend, I think.
Bro, I was downstairs and I was going through my dad's stuff looking for these old pictures of me and my father. Why the fuck? In this box, and it's like a collector's edition Playboy. It's like a book with all the fucking covers and shit. I was like, I should mail this to Mark, bro. This is doing some good. This is doing some good. He opened the box here and started laughing.
Oh, Penthouse wasn't bad either.
Salute the Penthouse. They had the first scratch and sniff sticker. They had the first scratch and sniff sticker, and I was in elementary thinking I knew it all. Oh my god! All right, man. Legacy, man. Yeah, we just talked about Gary versus Rayo fight, man. It's I think Gary gonna come put the pedal to the metal, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know who gonna win though. I really don't. I just know that shit gonna be entertaining as shit. It is, but and just to say this about Clarissa in the heavyweights, her being in the heavyweight division it's just dead there. And also she went there because there was nobody for her to fight. But the fight I am happy to hear that they agreed on so far. And Hannibal, what's her name? Hannah Gabriels. They were supposed to fight before. And they said she popped dirty and she had to prove that she didn't pop dirty. She ended up proving that she wasn't dirty. That fight's back on. So that's going to be a fight. Now,
this is the thing for me, for Clarissa. I mean, she's got all the talent in the world for a female boxer, but there's just nobody that can go with her.
Yeah, but Hannibal could fight. I mean, Hannah. I don't know why I keep saying Hannibal. Hannah can fight. That was the fight I was excited for before she fought the girl with the 2 belts of heavyweight.
What weight
she was supposed to fight her or whatever. One is below heavyweight. Below heavyweight. But they was supposed to get it on. And I was happy about that fight because it was gonna be the truth. But like then that shit happened, talking about she popped her. And I just think they didn't want that fight at that time or something. That's what I think, because the girl hurried up and proved herself. I think she's from, I know she Cuban or I don't know, she's Spanish. I know that. And she pretty too. I ain't gonna lie. But but she could fight though. You know what I'm saying? She could really fight. So that's gonna be a good fight. So whenever that happens, I'll be excited to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Is she Spanish, or she just speaks Spanish? Is she like from Mexico or Venezuela?
It's like Venezuela or somewhere. Like, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Clarissa has all the accolades except to be the big draw. Yeah. You wanna know something, man? That's also the promotion. Like Salida, if she would have came in and went to somewhere else, she'd be way bigger. Like, say if she had went with Eddie or whatever. And then on top of that too, though, like the time she came in too, they weren't promoting girl cards. They weren't. They just wasn't. And I remember this because I always caught the girl fights, but they weren't promoting them. So I'm like, damn, it's fucked up. And at this time, when I was doing the show, a lot of people didn't even like watching female boxing, right? So like, it wasn't to Eddie, if y'all remember, Eddie got made the deal with DAZN, right? Eddie is one of the ones that put girls on and had a girl headliner, and the dudes was up under the girls. So then he started promoting the girls or whatever. And then when Bob started seeing that he was getting attention by it, then Bob, if y'all remember, he went and got Sinicia Estrada and made a star out of her. And she was like on the undercards of the big cards. And people start taking notice to it or whatever. But the whole time she's locked in with Salida Promotions, she not getting no shine off of that or whatever. And then those guys is not trying to, the stars they built up weren't trying to put those stars in with her. You see what I'm saying? They already knew who she was. They knew she was a beast. They knew that she's cleaning up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I think she would have went with the Zone or something like that, because England has always put like girls on under their undercards. It's just that for the first time on the American side, we saw a promoter actually make girls a headliner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it too. Clarissa had an all-girl card. You know what I'm saying? That was dope as shit. And she was the headliner of it. But it was Salida Promotions, bro. They're not gonna spend no money like that. You know what I'm saying? If that was a the Zone card, all girl card, and Clarissa, man, they publicized that shit everywhere, and that shit would have been all over. You know what I'm saying? You had I forgot that girl. Dang, bro. Sudanese. I think that's how you say their name. Sudanese. I think she was from Sudan. She was a champ at the time, and Anthony Joshua had a card. And he said, I want her on my card. And Eddie was like, well, we got a line. He said, well, you gonna make a spot for her. See, no American male boxers was even doing that for females. You get what I'm saying? Saying I want to put a girl. You know, it was a lot. But Salida.
So who was the girl that Eddie put up, like, headline the card? The first one that you saw, sort of thing.
It wasn't a pay-per-view. No, hell no. This was before Sky. Okay. This was like in the beginning of the Zone. And it was they were the headliner, but it wasn't an all-girl card though.
Yeah.
But he made them the headliner. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's sometimes just by the promotion they can garner the eyes to see you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing. You know, Jake Paul, he's doing his bit there as well.
Yeah, and he's doing it. He saw the writing on the wall. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to Clarissa, like I said, you wouldn't. And I'm gonna say it, Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor, all them. Yes. Well, I'm gonna take Katie out of it. Her and Katie are in the same lane. But all the other ones that you see fighting like boxers, not windmilling like girls, it salutes to her, Katie Taylor and her.
Yeah.
Without Katie Taylor and Clarissa, girls will still be windmilling, bro. They'll still be just, you know what I'm saying? Throwing their hands like they used to do, bro. These girls came in the game fighting like dudes. Yeah, a cat fight. It would still look like a cat fight. These girls came in boxing. That's why Clarissa cleaned up. That's how Katie Taylor made her fucking name. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
That's her to be in the PFL, because look, she's in the PFL doing MMA, and she's fighting like low tier people. But look, it's looking so or sometimes she's even like knocking them out quick. So it's like, it's really
but you gotta think though.
Savannah Marshall's signed to the PFL, had a good win. So
yeah,
they're gonna build up that fight in MMA. So they're gonna.
It's just the point when you take a boxer and put them in. It's two sports that's phenomenal to me. If you could take a boxer and put them in MMA because it's so competitive, they tend to be decent, right? You take a UFC fighter, put in boxing, they'll do so well. But if you take a soccer player and put him in boxing, he tends to be successful. Ain't that weird? A soccer player, you know why?
You watch soccer players, they get touched, they fall over and start crying and shit.
Right, but you want to know why? Why they do well? Is because they got the endurance, better endurance than any boxer ever. They could run up and down that field for I don't know how fucking long. 12 rounds of them ain't shit, and they get to sit down in between. They like, this is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Sergio Martinez,
maybe that's
soccer player.
Nate Robinson's gonna beat up Jake Paul because he's a basketball. He was, no, he was. That's
not the same. That's not the same. Basketball players get to take breaks and shit, sit their ass down, and they be tired, and they touch the ball so many times and shit.
I don't know.
With that theory, AFL players should be absolute champions at boxing, but they ain't.
No, but then you can. I bet you'd be some good heavyweights that come out of fucking football, but shit, who knows? But
yeah,
but no, for real. But like soccer players do great. But
yeah, right. Okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And it's just because of their endurance. They light on their feet. They got instant feet because they know how to move. They learn how to turn, twist, and turn without tripping themselves up. You know what I'm saying? The endurance is crazy.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is teach them how to punch.
Their threshold for pain just doesn't seem to be real high from what I've seen in fucking football, soccer matches, to be honest.
Yeah, like some of them tough. Like Sergio Martinez was just tough, man. I mean, shit, his ass could take a punch and keep on moving.
In the soccer, they're just acting so they can get a free kick. That's all.
Yeah. Punch said they still be windmilling. There's only a few who actually use IQ, but I still be watching and enjoy because I can see two bugs fighting, and I'll be locked in watching. Stop. He's stupid, bro. Hey, no, for real though. But look at the new girls who coming up. That one girl that just fought.
I don't think Clarissa's 1-1 in MMA right now. 3-1, bro.
And then D2Y2, we said 45 minutes a quarter, and it's 4. Yeah, it's a motherfucker, man. Running that damn long. 45 minutes a quarter? Shit.
They only play 2 halves in soccer.
Man, that shit crazy.
2 halves they play.
Wait.
How long is the half? Like 50 minutes?
Yeah, it might be 45, 50 minutes, yeah.
Okay, I got you. That's crazy because I don't think any sport matches the in-fight intensity. There's no pressure when you're running on a field. No, it's not about the pressure part. It's about, okay, if I had a lineup of what sport person that you would pick to turn into a boxer, right? Now I learned this from the late great Emmanuel Stewart, right? And he the one made me look into that. He was like, you ain't taking nobody from fucking golf. They walk every fucking where. They're lazy. He was like, basketball players, they get to sit down. They get to ask to sit down. Pull me out, coach, right? He was like, you can get a heavyweight out of football, right? But you don't know how good his endurance is going to be. He said, but you take a soccer player, right? And depending on his background, I could teach him how to punch. He already has the feet. He knows how to get out the way, and he's not going to get tired. And you put him in boxing, his feet alone will be a problem for boxers who ain't never experienced that. You know, so when I looked at that, I'm like, he got a fucking point, bro. And that shit made me go look at a soccer game, watch how they be kicking the fucking ball behind the other leg and all this shit, leaning all the way over and they ain't falling and shit. And I ain't lying, they got motherfuckers out there tap dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking soccer players be playing. They do, bro. I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, how'd he do that? You know what I'm saying? So he had a point. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I got that from. I didn't make it up myself. I got that from Emmanuel Stewart, which is a Hall of Fame legend trainer. You know, the man, Lennox Lewis, Klitschko, the Klitschko's, you know. Yeah, he know how to do his shit.
Soccer players can have all the skill in the world. I still can't watch that. That's boring shit.
Clarissa is 2-1 in MMA. Okay. Well, I thought she was 3-1, but you're right.
Man, shit. I'd pick a marathon runner in case because they run at a high pace. But I see what you're saying. That too. I can see that. As long as they got a tough background.
They got cardio.
They have endurance. They have endurance by the mile. But do they have the feet movement, the feet movement, and the toughness? That's right.
Right.
It's pretty easy just to put one foot in front of another for 3 hours or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm gonna be back Friday, so make sure y'all show up and show out for your boy.
All right, man. See you then.
Right on, man. Okay. Appreciate y'all.
See you then. See you, man.
All right, Robert Jenkins.
See you, bud.
All right, everybody, man. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's show, man. I am gonna keep track of this story because, as it said at the bottom of the article, it may be some more info. Like I said, it could be 1 through things. Jake Paul came in the game and offered more money, which pulled Canelo away. Or they see something in Benavidez now because Eddie Reynoso was there in attendance for the Morrell-Benavidez fight, you know. And he was by himself. If y'all don't know, Eddie Reynoso picks Canelo's fights. He is his manager and trainer, you know, or whatnot. Or it could be them trying to draw back because everybody is talking about these fights, okay? I mean, talking about that fight, and they do have that big February 22nd card coming up. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, So I am definitely going to keep track all the way to February 22nd because I feel like if you're going to announce anything like that, February 22nd should be the date. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see. You know what I'm saying, man? Salute to everybody who hit that like button. Salute to everybody who just came through and showed a little bit of love. And major salute to everybody who hit that subscribe button. Like I said, man, we trying to grow over this way. I see we done reached 1,520 subscribers, man. Hey, I really appreciate it. We trying to reach that 5,000 goal. You know what I'm talking about? Stay tuned because we got a lot more great things coming. I got some stuff in the works, man. Y'all not gonna want to miss. So make sure y'all hit that bell and put it on all. You know what I'm saying? And everybody chat straight up, man. And I see what you said, Punisher. You was a fool, man. He said, good night, sleep tight, don't let Diddy bite. This dude. I got you. Last comments I'm reading, he said, oh, nah, I know him. Lennox used to be on the Canadian national team. Okay, I got you. Oh, for real? Oh, that's dope. That's dope, Ryan Frazier. That's dope. All right, y'all. Salute to y'all, man. Like I said, I will see y'all soon. And y'all be easy. All right? Deuces.